sitting with me and Rob in the studio. We are joined,
the
which we
studio
haven't seen in a
live.
while. I think you've been under a rock or something. Krista Soroka.
I'm very busy.
But you haven't
I
been
bet.
because you've been a busy bee. And Donna Manion, thank you very much.
Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
You look very colorful tonight.
Thank you. I wore it just for you tonight,
Oh.
Rob. Apparently, I was wearing blah clothes
Krista,
here before, so we're all here now.
Janet,
I always wear block clothes too, so tonight was the switch
I
for
am
me.
kidding. It was a joke. All right, let's go.
Well, you guys have a busy couple of weeks coming up. Now, Krista, let's start with you. You have the annual Film Florida here in Tampa Bay.
We are.
We're really excited about it. Tell everybody what the annual meeting for Film Florida, the conference is for Film Florida.
Sure. We're hosting the annual Film Florida meeting. It's June 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's going to be headquartered out of the Tampa Marriott Waterside Hotel.
Lovely place.
We are doing, we wanted to host it this year because Film Florida is really a group that's growing. Film Florida is to the film industry, local production industry, kind of what Visit Florida is to tourism. And so it's very important because it brings all of the local leaders or statewide leaders into our area then. And we have our committee meetings and council meetings and our board meeting. But we like to do a lot of other things, too, that brings our locals in and gets them familiar with Film Florida as well.
Well, what's interesting about this year is there's like a Film Florida convergence of so many different creative committees and opportunities for people to get so much out of this year's conference. Why don't you explain a little bit about what's sort of also around and sponsoring and centered with and in conjunction with the meeting this year?
Sure. Well, I think we wanted to look at it, again, as a way to bring our locals involved, too. It's a membership-based organization, but it's not closed, and we wanted to say, be a part of all this as well.
Right.
And so there's, various meetings that are open to people. We're hosting an annual our second annual Legends Award, which everyone's invited to. It's going to be at Stump Supper Club on Thursday
Very
from
good.
6 to 8. It's $25.
Has that person been named yet, or is it still top secret?
Well,
secret,
it
isn't it?
is top secret, but it may come out tomorrow. So I will make sure and let everybody know. But a part of that too, that's all going to be Thursday and Friday. We're going to be hosting the Governor's Advisory Council as well, which is completely open for everybody. But leading up to that, we always do an opening reception, and we had had some conversations with Donna and CreativeTampaBay, and what else can we do? And we talked about doing some panels, and so I'll let Donna talk a little bit more about kind of how we got to the panels we're doing. But we think it's a tremendous opportunity to bring everybody in and be a part of that and be able to learn and get them to another level, that they may not have to go to New York to find a panel or LA, but they can be right here in their own backyard.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, at Creative Tampa Bay, our mission is to connect people. So what we're doing is partnering with Krista to host the first film forum. And in a way, it's kind of like a pre-conference workshop, but for us, it's a way to really help the local film industry connect in a way that we think might not have been done before. So we've got some breakout sessions. We've got 4 breakout sessions.
And this is all beforehand,
all before
Wednesday.
the reception.
Okay.
So
Yes,
it's
for the opening reception on Wednesday night.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
the sessions lead up to the opening reception, where Paul Sermons is going to speak. And certainly there's a lot to speak about related to what's going on with film incentives. So timing-wise, it couldn't be better for us to be doing this in Tampa Bay. But certainly we've gotten a lot of interest so far in the sessions that we're doing. We're going to teach people how to pitch, and then we're going to have people practice pitching, kind of like an idol of project pitching.
Oh, how fun.
Kind of like on the lot.
Yeah,
Perfect timing.
yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
How fun.
Yeah, we're so avant-garde. And we're also going to be talking about hot technologies in moving pictures.
Yes.
So what people want to know in terms of the latest technologies and cameras and so forth that are out there. We've got some really exciting people coming in and bringing their cameras in. And then also, one of the things that we had a lot of requests for was, help me figure out how to fund my picture, how to fund my project. And
Where do I get the money?
Yeah, where do I get the money? Who
That's
do I
the
ask?
one.
How do I go
Isn't-
about that?
Isn't that always the most difficult? One of the most difficult
Yeah.
things is
It's the most questions we get is how, can you fund my
Find that
project? This
money.
is my dream. Well, how can you help me fund this
You're the
now?
film
So-
commissioner.
Right, but they
Shouldn't
just
you-
think we have a lot of money.
Can you write me a
Right.
check? Yeah, that's tough.
So we have some people who are involved in that, and they're going to talk about how to do it.
What's your total mission for the first Film Florida or Film Forum, and what do you hope happens for Film Forum after this? I mean, do you want to see this continuing as a yearly thing in conjunction with Film Florida.
Will you travel to the next place where it will be hosted next year? Do we know where that is yet?
Well, I know we talk with Jennifer Paramore quite a bit,
Right.
St. Pete Clearwater Film Commissioner, and what can we do and how can we help our locals? And I think this is something that we can look to now from here on out. The best part about, especially for the funding one, is that we're bringing together Florida-based production companies that have figured it out. So it's Steve Batchkin with Fresh Produce Films, who's in our own area.
We actually just interviewed him in Sarasota not too long ago.
This guy's making films. His movie, The Prisoner, is going to debut in 1,000 theaters. So this is something that's in our own backyard that they can mix and mingle and interact with guys like that. We're bringing a guy in out of New York to talk about how that funding is put together, and he's actually working with a guy that is coming to scout in a few weeks on a project as well. So and then to have obviously Brian Carino as a moderator. So we want to make sure that our locals take something away from this and say, okay, this is how it works, and then they can come up with their business plan and have interacted and mixed and mingle with the right people that then they can make their next project. With some
or
funding.
they can work in collaboration to bring ideas together to go make something, because it always works better when you have more people and information and ideas going after one thing.
Well, absolutely. One of the beauties of this is after the sessions, people will be able to network throughout this entire thing. But then there's the whole part of the reception is directly following.
Right.
So there'll be a lot of time for people to make connections, and that's what we want to see happen.
I know we have to go to break, but I want to know, because we're going to be there on Thursday, who are some of the dignitaries or people that we might get to be mingling with, and then give us contact information for both of these events.
Sure, I'll go have you can do the contact information.
Okay. Contact information. Just go to the Creative Tampa Bay website, so creativetampabay.com, or you can email me at dmanion02@aol.com, and we'll get you signed up. But we do want you to register so we can make sure that we have enough of the free food. There'll be a cash bar, so plenty of fun to be had, as well as connecting.
And in terms of who's going to be there, I mean, it's going to be all the film commissioners from around the state.
Governor's
It's going to be
there.
well, that's not confirmed yet.
It's not.
But a lot of our representatives and our senators, we're working with their schedules right now. It was going to be special session, but it's actually not going to be to the next week, so that's good. People from Panavision, all sorts of things that if you're an up and coming filmmaker and you want to talk about a camera package or something, that they can just actually meet these people.
That's
and
awesome.
so I think it's going to be an opportunity for everybody at all different skill levels, no matter where they are.
I can't wait for that. When we're there, it's going to be at Stump, so I'm excited and looking forward to it.
But this is going to be the forums and everything will be happening on Wednesday, June 6th at the Italian Club in Ybor City, and it'll be starting at 4 p.m. kind of kickoff thing, going pretty much into the evening and having
4 to
fun.
6, right. Sessions
That's
4 to
wonderful.
6 and reception 6 to 8.
And make sure you please register, though.
Well, and say any more
It's important.
information, go to Creative Tampa Bay website. Everything is there. Thank you both for coming. I know that you both have other things to do, so thank you very much for stopping by. Well, I know they were...
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
We
It's
look forward to
great.
seeing you guys out there.